Hello Nippies, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Nips, a freelance artist, and today, yes, you read right, we are going to be doing 6 sketchbook tours in one video. Now, if you're new here, then you don't know that this is a new channel, and I have done sketchbook tours of these 5 right here, but not this one. If you have been here for a while, then you'll also know that I did have the PDFs, scanned pages, high resolution on my shop. So those will now be there all as one item. So if you guys are interested in looking at the pages in high res and scrolling at your own leisure, they will be in my shop at artbynips.com/shop. The link will be in the description down below. The way that we are gonna go through these sketchbooks, hopefully quickly, so this video isn't 8 hours long, is I've sorted them by completion date. So a lot of these have very early start dates because, you know, sometimes it takes us artists a very long time to finish our sketchbooks, and we like going from one sketchbook to the next. So I didn't do it by start date, I did it by completion date. So that's how we're gonna go about it today. If that's something that you guys are interested, go ahead and keep watching, and hope you enjoy. All right, so this first book you guys have seen, those of you that have been following me for a while, the Slytherin book. I bought so many of these, so I have a lot more sketchbooks. And this was a gift from a friend who wrote a note at the beginning, which is why I personal note at the beginning, which is why I blurred it out. But this was my first sketchbook of these, and I absolutely love the paper. I love toned paper because white accents are one of my favorite things to do in illustrations, and they just look so beautiful. They pop so much on toned paper. This sketchbook was primarily dedicated to exploring emotions. As you can see on the pages, I've labeled them somewhere on the page with the emotion I'm trying to express and a number, because I was trying to do these daily. And I was using my characters from my 18+ comic off sale, which you guys basically hear me mention almost every video because a lot of my artwork has to do with these characters and just the content and universe of that comic. So a lot of the pieces in the sketchbook I'm extremely proud of, even for the time that they came from. I can't believe that this sketchbook is already basically 7 years old. And I can't tell if I'm proud of them as individual drawings or disappointed in myself that now that I look at them, I feel like I haven't improved as much as I should for how long ago this sketchbook was. So this sketchbook was just so fun in terms of getting to know my characters. It's been such a long time since I created my characters, and to this day I'm still learning about them every day. I will just never stop doing stuff like this. Maybe I'm just a simp for my own characters. Emotions are some of my favorite things to draw, if you guys haven't noticed. I think there's so much that you can say in facial expressions, little nuances of wrinkles here, eye folds and mouth folds and all sorts of shapes and faces and everything. There's so much you can say, and this book was just dedicated to that. At the beginning, I definitely started with kind of, I don't want to say like self-explanatory and concrete emotions, but I started kind of running out of things that I wanted to do. And later I kind of transitioned into kind of using emojis. And then after that, I think I just stopped using concrete words and I just drew any sort of emotion that I wanted without labeling it. So it kind of got looser towards the end, and then I just kind of started giving up. But either way, this is a sketchbook that I really, really enjoy. Another thing that, if you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I like to do, especially on toned paper, is the white highlights. I tend to use a lot of toned paper because white highlights just look so beautiful, and it's such an easy way to really make your sketch pop and to just kind of add that oomph, you know. And the white highlights and a little pop of color, or even just some grayscale shapes, really do the job, and all of those things look great on toned paper. So I don't think that these sketchbooks are still available. I used to share the link all the time because I think they were sold on the official Disney website. I'll have to check again. If they are still available, I'll put the link down below. I definitely stocked up on these. I think I have one or two more to complete, so I'll probably have a sketchbook tour whenever I finish those sometime in the future. The glorious 69 page. If you remember, some of these were actually turned into postcards, and I don't know that I have the originals on me. I do remember that I saved some for myself, but a lot of these were turned into postcards. Some of these just made really, really pretty prints, and they weren't nice enough to print big, but postcard size was really perfect for them. Normally I would go a little bit into more detail about kind of each of the pages, but because we're doing 6 sketchbooks in one video, it's going to be a little bit hard because I'm kind of sifting through the pages. If you know some of these characters, you know them, and if not, you know what I might do? I might actually just put the link of all the cast members of Offcell in the description if you're just interested in maybe a drawing and want to know who one of them is. I'll just go ahead and do that so you can scroll through and find who it is, because through 6 sketchbooks it's going to be kind of difficult to address each and every single page. Here you'll see me kind of getting to the emojis. I actually really like a lot of these pictures, even though they're slightly dated. They're kind of fun. Definitely could be drawn better if I did them now, but we're getting towards the end of the page, and you kind of see me just basically giving up. But this was still one of my favorite OG sketchbooks, from cover to cover, just a fun thing overall. You'll see there the OG Offcell logo. What a time. From 2014, the sketchbook, the year I created the comics. So lots of nostalgia and important memories for me. This next one was from 2017 to 2019, the end of 2017, so basically 18 to 19. And at the beginning of this one, I was really just trying to work on perspective, kind of practice it a lot. I'm pretty good at eyeing things, but as far as perspective goes for backgrounds, I am very, very bad at it. Here you'll see me kind of prepping a lot of the chapter 3 backgrounds for Offcell, just experimenting with aesthetics and props. If you read chapter 3, you'll see a lot of that there. And one of the things that I want to get better, and I don't think I've improved that much, if at all, is background design, concept art, and just props in general. And I think that for the sake of the comic, I really want to put some time in there. Hopefully 2022 resolutions that will be on there to really push myself for concept arting inanimate objects, because I'm always so focused on drawing humans and just living creatures that I've really neglected the environment and the world building around them, which is, I feel like, just as important And if you've watched Arcane at all, League of Legends, you'll notice one of my favorite things about League of Legends and their world is the world building. The background artists and concept artists are just to die for. Their work is absolutely immaculate, and I cannot find any other artists in that department that I really like more than them. I would highly recommend that you give them a look and just give their whole world building a look if that's something that you want to, a department that you want to be inspired in. Here in the sketchbook, you'll see me start doing a lot of experimenting. This was a commission for Strippin on the side. I'll probably put it on the screen. The girl was like his persona. Here you'll see me mess a little bit more with a brush pen. Sometimes when I'm a little bit art blocked, I'll draw with just a brush pen, no pencil, no eraser, no nothing. It really kind of helps me just kind of go forward instead of, you know, hesitating, erasing, and doing way too many things. So you'll see some brush pen art here and there. Here we got some uncensored artwork. I'm hoping that this isn't a problem on YouTube. They're not really drawn for that. Like, it's not that type of work, so I don't think it'll be a problem. These two pages are FF Sade's original characters. She's an artist, one of my best friends, so you should definitely go check out her artwork. Really amazing stuff. Here you'll see some opsel hands. I really want to bring them to life and make every aspect of their bodies really unique, so, you know, you'll just see different parts of my characters' bodies here and there. Here you have character named Annabelle who's in the works, and I've drawn her age. Oh my god. So these characters, these Absol characters were drawn with Sade and another friend of mine, Achilles, who we basically drew them with our eyes closed. So that was really fun. We all hung out one day and just drew the characters with our eyes closed. This is more Annabelle exploration. If you're in the private Twitter for Offcell, which I'll link down below, you guys have seen her several times, and I finally got her right. I think I posted her official drawing on my public profile, but I didn't say who she was, which I guess I'm exposing myself now, but she's gonna be a fun character to introduce in the story, so I'm excited for you guys to meet her. This is Anya. So these drawings, I was in London at the time. There's this one, the drawing before that. A lot of the Annabelle drawings also, I was in London. These are also, I don't remember what building I was in when I drew these. I don't know if this is Westminster Abbey. They didn't allow you to take pictures, so I went ahead and I doodled them on my sketchbook instead. These are the thumbnails for an Offcell Girls print that I really want to finish by the end of the year. So I'll put the work in progress on screen. Hopefully I'll have it done by the end of the year, so I'm excited for that. This is another fun sketchbook. Lots of experimenting, lots of pencil work. I'm always a fan of pencils, just straight pencils. This one is from 2018 to 2019. This sketchbook is one of my favorites. It's not very long, but I really like the content that is in here. This was a drawing that I did while I was on my way to Japan, and this is Anya in her clan colors and symbols with a dango, and this is more Anya doodles. I absolutely love the fun colors and shapes in the sketchbook. We've got an Saskia as Giorno from JoJo. We've got Pim and Alvin on the side. This is Achilles, OC. Then we've got Anya in Arashiyama. That place was so beautiful, and once I got to see it in person, I couldn't help myself and I really had to draw Anya there. These were the original, so these are pins that I had designed, but I never actually printed them, so if you ever want off-cell pins, let me know. These are the original concept art of the keychains, which are basically already sold out and discontinued. I think the Joseph and Enzo ones are still available, so you can check the shop for those. I think I've only got a few left, but these were some body pillow drafts. We've got a Jinx sketch from League of Legends, still one of my favorite sketches that I've ever done of her, and in general I really like how loose and fun that sketch is. Same thing with this one. This Ziggs one, also from League of Legends, is one of my favorite. I'm not very good at like watercolor layering, and so that Ziggs one I was pretty proud of. These were sketchbook pages that I did. I do have a video of that one and the next two. I did it kind of as like very improvised, just whatever came off the top of my head sketchbook pages. Still really proud of them to this day. They were so fun, and it was just a great time to let loose. Whatever came to my head, I did. I decided to not say no to myself, whatever I wanted to do. So it's always really fun to self-indulge in whatever you feel like doing. This was kind of like a very preliminary sketch for one of Saskia's hallucinations. We've got some Pim doodles, some booty doodles. These were some more booty doodles. And then here we've got the thumbnails, the original sketches of some postcards that I did for Patreon, which I'll put on screen. Some of my favorite. These are my brother's OCs, and then we've got a young Effie as well. Some random doodles. And then we've got some Jaego memory doodles. That one I have a digital picture of, the top left one. I've got a digital picture of this one as well, some young Pim doodles. We've got some Saskia doodles here, which I'll put the digital picture on screen. That one was really fun as well. This one, I don't think, this one was when I was in Spain. I don't think we have to censor that one. I mean, it's a piece of art and it's not really drawn for that, so I guess we'll just leave it. This is Elena from Street Fighter, which I was like brainstorming ideas for the Udon swimsuit edition. I'll put the finished product on screen so you guys can see what I ended up doing. One of the pieces that I was really, really proud of. I absolutely love Elena and Jury, so kind of an honor to be able to do that for the official Udon magazine. Zine. Some doodles of Jaego and Eli, which is a character from chapter 3.5, and I wanted to get used to drawing him, so lots of exploration pages. I have a digital version of one of those drawings, so I'll throw that one on screen as well. We have some Effie doodles there. Oh, got some Effie doodles there too. Practicing for some chapter 4 stuff, so you know. These two were original thumbnails for some more Patreon postcards, which I'll put on the screen if you guys want to see. I think I have a speed paint of these as well. Then these were little tiny doodles. I asked you guys what characters you wanted to see together. I have my nail there for reference so you can see how tiny they are. I think this was like a Valentine's request. I asked you guys which pairings you like, and I picked 10 of them, and I just did really quick scribbles. One of my favorite sketchbooks so far. Just so much variety, so much color, lots of individual drawings I'm proud of. This is another one that I am insanely proud of. This one has a huge range from 2014 to 2019, and in this book, I really just went super hard on the pencil. I was going through a pencil blender phase, and I still have it. It's one of my favorite ways to draw traditionally, but I think this was the sketchbook that really cemented how much I really like that form of traditional art. We've got some really old OG drawings of the off-cell characters. Since this started in 2014, this is basically the year that I created the characters of the comic and really started telling the story, so you'll see a lot of really old concept art of them. These are doodles from the Facebook emotes. I got hired by Riot to create some League of Legends emotes that I'll put on the screen if you guys want to see some of the concept art that I sent them. Those aren't the finished products because some other artists, including Sade, helped create the final images for the stickers on Facebook. So if you're wondering, yes, I was involved in making those and they were so fun. We've got some old League of Legends pro player doodles and chibis. We've got, oh my lord, some of my old OCs there. Some more Pim doodles. Look at this, dude. These were some old concept art drawings of Diego for chapter 3.5 that I drew in 2015. Chapter 3.5, I'm pretty sure came out last year or the year before. So I had already been thinking about that chapter for so long. Guys, these chapters take so incredibly long and I'm so thankful that you guys are so patient. I'm currently working on not just chapter 4, but revamping the old chapters. They're basically going to be rewritten entirely and a lot of the art is going to be changed to be more consistent and cohesive and updated as far as being in character goes. So I hope you guys will look forward to that. I'm really excited to show you. These pages are basically where I start with the pencil phase because they're more current. So these are 2019. Those were some of the more updated Elena thumbnails. I'll put the finished product on screen again because I ended up using that right one, a combination of the first and the last one. We've got some random inmate doodles that I was practicing with. We've got Simi, one of my new characters. I'll put a digital version of her on screen. I ended up painting that. These were thumbnails for a collab that I did with DeviantArt that I got flown in to do an illustration. I'll put the finished version of that on screen as well if you guys want to see it. We've got an Inktober sample drawing of Anya and Pinko, which is so cute. One of the drawings I'm really, really proud of. I'll put that one on screen. I don't think that I have the speed paint of that one up, but I'll put the finished product on screen anyway. We've got Enzo and Lala, so cute. Enzo and his goth girlfriend, we love. These were some drawings and thumbnails for some Inktober pieces. We've got Yotaro and then Saskia. I'll put those on screen as well. This was supposed to be the next one, but I ended up just not continuing with Inktober that year. This is, I'm just gonna let you read what's on screen. This is kind of spoilers, but we'll leave it on screen. This is some more chapter 3.5 concept art. I am really proud of how these drawings came out. Mostly, I just really like how the marker blended in with the colored pencil. It just looked really nice. This was from a restaurant in New York that I went to when I went to the Kim Jung-gi workshop. Some more concept art, which I have digital versions of Effie and Pim's parents. A lot of people said that Pim's dad looks like Ozzy Osbourne, and I honestly can't unsee it. This is some concept art of Saskia's hallucinations, which I actually ended up semi-finalizing on stream. We've got some character profiles of the comic characters that I started doing because I really wanted to make, I haven't finished them, so these are just the sketches, but I really wanted to make like official sheets for all the characters. So you'll see here that Diego, Pim, Anya, Saskia, and as the sketchbook goes on, I basically did it for all the main, I think there's 13 of them. There's more characters on the side, like the guards and stuff, but the main 13 I did sketches of. This was done for Halloween. I did like a little cosplay, all the main 4 characters cosplaying Naruto characters. I did a digital version of this one as well, so I'll probably throw that up on the screen too. Random inmates, just doodling some more fail doodles. And And this was a challenge done by, I think his name is Ahmed Almedori. He was doing like a challenge for portraits where you do like a portrait every day, or you do 100 in a month. Sorry, I think it was 100 in a month. This was quite a bit ago, so I don't remember. But these were really fun. I ended up not completing the 100. Just the ones that I did, I'm still really, really proud of. I'll try and find the portraits so that way you can compare them to what they actually look like. But if I can't find them, then here they are. I'll just show you the ones in my sketchbook. Then we've got a thumbnail of Chibi from one of her YouTube videos. I'll throw that one on the screen as well. That one was really fun. Some more portraits. I think the limit for these was 10 minutes, so I'm pretty proud of some of these for the time limit that I had. This is one of my favorite ones here on the left. As you can see, pencil, blender, maybe a splash of color. Just such a fun and simple way to create some really nice, beautiful looking sketches. Some random life drawings, did them with marker. These are, if you can guess who those are, I'll just leave that to you. Here we continue the character profiles. Got Rada, Yotaro. I love these. I am so proud of these profiles. They're kind of old, but I feel like they're still really good. And I can't wait to actually complete them and have them officially done on the website. But for now, we just have these. This one has a colored version, so I'll probably throw that one on screen. And then we've got Risco here. I love these. Got some random doodle there and some other stuff. Lots of stickers. I really absolutely love this sketchbook as well. Pretty proud of that one. It's a thick one, but the drawings are all drawings I'm very proud of. This is another one. This sketchbook was a gift from Omona. So if you really like the sketchbook, I don't think she sells this one specifically anymore, but she still has a lot of really, really cool merch that you should check out anyway. So this one starts off with a lot of just random stuff, brush pens, cat eyes. Like I said, when I'm kind of in an art block phase, I'll just kind of go at it with a brush pen, just whatever comes to mind, just kind of vomit it on the paper, see what happens, and just get my pen moving, get my mind flowing. Here I was practicing with a ruler to just get really nice and clean shapes. Here designing maybe Effie's room. Here doing some League of Legends doodles. I absolutely love League of Legends. These are some of my favorite champions. We got a little small Draven there in the middle. Some more League doodles. Draven, Vayne. We've got a random OC that I made. Some portrait studies. I really wanted to practice some values with my pencil. Didn't really use a blender there. Some more drawings of the OC. Then I've got some doodles of Anya and Pinko. And then this was when I was at a restaurant with my family. I did some doodles on a napkin and I really liked them, so I decided to cut them up and just paste them in my sketchbook. Here's another one that I did that same day. Here we got some GB merch concept art. So these are thumbnails for the December postcards on Patreon, which I think I do have a speed paint video for. So if you're interested on that, I'll flash the finished products on screen and then the video will be there as well if you guys want to check it out. We've got finally the chapter 4 plannings, which if you're more interested in, I will put in the description down below. We've got some concept art for chapter 4. If you guys really want to check out the private Twitter, it's only $5 and you have access to it until I finish the next 4 chapters. So you will have access to it basically for like 2 or 3 years. So get in there. I post super regularly. You can see a bunch of behind the scenes content, concept art, comic pages, works in progress, like absolutely everything I post there. I'm super active on there. So if you guys want to check it out and help support the comic, and just give me any feedback if you guys just want to hang out there, I highly encourage you check it out. This is the cover for 3.5. I'll go ahead and put the finished picture on screen. This one was definitely really hard to do. I had to nail his face and make sure it kind of depicted all the emotions that I wanted, and I'm really, really proud of the finished piece. We've got some more explorations of Annabelle here. The struggle continues to get her right. I was drawing these, I think I was in London when I was drawing those as well. Here we got some teeth explorations. Like I said, I really want to make my characters really unique in every aspect, so I went for the teeth this time. Here we got some postcard portraits, thumbnails. I really like this one on the left with the hat. I might actually recreate that one day. This one I was gonna go for a dog version of Pim, but I ended up going with this one instead, which is him dressed as Bakugo. We've got some more concept art from Offcell. You'll see me here designing a room. We've got here him wearing Kai's outfit from Obsession. We've got Alvin wearing Baekhyun's outfit from Obsession. We've got Pinko wearing Chen's from Obsession as well. I absolutely love the outfits in that music video. Got a little drawing of Pinko here. This one also has a digital version. I really like how he looks in that drawing. Got some not safe for work drawings of Pim and Alvin coming up. Yeah, we got not safe for work one of Effie as well. I was gonna turn these into drawings. Oh my lord, Saskia and Jet. Yeah, I was gonna color those and turn them into some drawings to sell on my website, so stay tuned for that if I end up doing that. These were some random doodles of just things that pop into my head. Some of these things I really don't know what to censor sometimes because I don't know what's okay. I feel like as long as it's just there, I really can't tell. So hopefully this video will be okay. If not, I can censor it after it's been posted. I think they have that feature now, so. This one has a digital version as well. I really love the colors that I used in this. We've got some more random improvised doodles, lots of pencil and blending stump plus splash of color. These were supposed to be the concept art for the Animal Crossing boots, which I think I posted. I'm not sure if I posted that video, but if I did, I'll either put it in the top right hand corner or put a link in the description down below. This was a little comic. This video should be up on YouTube. I have a little process video of this one, and I absolutely love how that one turned out. We've got Alvin and Yosef actually being friends. Got some Yosef sketches. I absolutely love his aesthetic. If I could pull it off. Yosef is probably one of the characters that gives me the most gender envy. We've got some face shape explorations. I really had a lot of fun with these, just really exaggerating facial shapes and angles, and really using the blending stump to bring the forms out. We've got jet, using the same thing, and some random shapes for the outro of the sketchbook. Another of my favorite sketchbooks. Got some little GB daisy sticker in the front too, super cute. I feel like I say every sketchbook is my favorite. Maybe I like my work more sometimes in hindsight, although I feel like I say that more about my traditional work than I do about my digital work, so I don't know. I don't really know what that says about me. This sketchbook here was one that I did while I was offline after I deleted all my socials, so a lot of these were really not publicized until much later, but I actually really love some of the drawings in this sketchbook. They were very free and loose, and there was like no pressure really when I created these. I felt like a lot of these were very freeing. Some of these I'm not super happy with, but they were still really fun. This sketchbook is not super long, but I did enjoy the quality of the paper a lot, and I really wish that it came with more because I would have liked to fill a bigger sketchbook on this type of paper. This one was one of my favorites. I love the mixing of the colored of the lines with the pencil. This one also has a digital version because it was a draw this in your style for Max Grech, which a lot of you probably know. Really fun character. This one also has a digital version. I really like the shapes and the blending on this one, so I decided to add some colors to it. This one was just kind of random, and this one too. I feel like towards the end of the sketchbook, I was just like, I don't really know what to do. I was kind of a little bit blocked, but yeah, that was the end of that one. Short and sweet, still really fun. All right, Nippies, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, like, subscribe, join the Nippy family. The more the merrier. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I do have a link to my shop if you guys want to support in general, and if you want to get high resolution scans and just scroll at your leisure through all of these sketchbooks. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.